If you've ever been on the internet, you've probably heard of these things called leaks. They're very prominent with games like Smash Bros., where a lot of characters and features are shown before being officially revealed. Some are real, lots are fake. Same goes for Sonic, so in Sonic's case, yes, some turn out to be true, scary enough. Last year, there were two rumors in particular that were legit things. One being the mobile game Sonic Runners, and the other being Sonic Mach 2, which turned out to be Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, I believe. Now, to be completely honest, I didn't think either were true. I thought Sonic Runners was some made-up game to stir up hype after Sonic Boom, and I thought Mach 2 was a misunderstanding of some sort. Believe it or not, two more major Sonic leaks happened in the last month. One was, you guessed it,
Talk about low budget flights, no to movies, bye-bye.
The obligatory Sonic Adventure 3 rumor. But hold on guys, we have ID badges now. Because if I were to leak SA3, I'd do it on the very first week of 2016, aka Sonic's 25th anniversary. I'd also choose 4chan of all websites to do so, because everyone is going to trust me there. Guys, you should never believe any rumors about Sonic Adventure 3, especially if Styx the Badger is involved. As for the guy who leaked this, the ID badge was definitely the right direction, but we gotta make it a bit more believable next time, alright? Try to get like a custom-made, exclusive 25th anniversary jacket. Oh man, it's wintertime too? Dude, please. Now to the more convincing rumor. Literally a couple of days before 2016, someone found Sonic Generations 2 listed under Roger Craig Smith's IMDb page. Of course, this caused hype from the most gullible of people and even some controversy. I had no real feelings about it. I was actually in line waiting to buy a shirt when this all happened. Now, if you didn't know, anyone can freaking edit IMDb, removing all credibility to this mistake. But it's very interesting. Going back weeks before this, Sega revealed a photo of the updated 25th anniversary logo with Classic Sonic. A lot of themes seem to suggest Classic appearing somewhere in 2016. It's almost as if we're supposed to see something coming with it. It's one picture, yeah, and it seems kinda silly to expect a throwback game, or let alone Sonic Generations 2 based on this small bit of info. But overall, it just leads to interesting discussion. What is the logic of a Sonic Generations sequel to begin with? Why would they make one? Why should they make one? Or why shouldn't they make one? Now, it's no secret that I actually enjoyed Sonic Generations. I always like to call it the game that got me interested in Sonic again, because at the time, the magic worked. The series had just came off Sonic's first widely accepted game in so many years. What better way to seal the promise of consistency than by making a game that caters to various types of Sonic fans. I'm not going to go deep into what the game was, but it served a great purpose. It had good intentions. Generations represented the main celebration for 20 years of Sonic the Hedgehog. It will most likely always be remembered for that. So now that it's 5 years later, what should you do? Well, there are many ways you could go, but most people are leaning towards one of three major ones. The obvious Sonic Adventure 3 to perfectly end the 15-year gap between this year and Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Generations 2, or a brand new console title. I'm more so on the last pick, but what exactly would make Sega/Sonic team want to create Generations 2? It's pretty simple actually. If there's one thing this series needs ASAP, it's a good game. Not just for you, but for the majority of people. If you like Lost World, fine. If you like Rise of Lyric, cool. Those games weren't received good by the majority. For the people running this series, I'd like to think that their priority is Sonic needs to look good, and Generations was good. That's just the realistic reasoning. It wouldn't be too complex to create, it's not like these stage themes are original, the narrative wouldn't be interesting at all, and it'd be a guaranteed good game on their part if done similar to the first one. I would even argue that the game would sell well enough, again, based on the first game. Another reason? Nostalgia. Sega loves that. Now, here is where I draw a line and go against the existence of Sonic Generations 2. First of all, I said I liked the game, but in 2016, why the hell would I need another one? The whole point of Sonic Generations was to celebrate 20 years of Sonic the Hedgehog. The shock value of controlling classic and modern Sonic was there. The shock value of seeing City Escape reimagined was there. The shock value of seeing classic Dr. Eggman in the game's ending was there. So magically, in a world where Sonic traveled through 10 more games in the span of 5 years, I could somewhat see the need for a sequel. I could buy the fact that classic Sonic just comes back to run through Sonic Colors 2, Sonic Genocide, and Sonic Boom Fall of Lyric. It would all make so much sense. But that's not the case, and any missing stages from Generations should have been covered in DLC, because that's all I could see it being, an expansion pack for the first game. Sure, we get that Dreamcast Sonic, different characters, multiplayer, and that's cool. But there's just that problem with the game like Generations, and I've said this since the game came out. I think it's very situational. It served a great purpose, but it's your only shot. 2011 was your time to prove to me and everyone else that you could represent this franchise the best you could. Sell me this game, get me interested, and make me feel as if I just played through 20 years of Sonic. 5 years later, oh, forget all that meaning, just make another one, they'll like it. It shouldn't be too hard to make. An expanded Sonic Generations with stages that didn't make the first game. I don't know about you guys, but I just wouldn't want that for an anniversary title. You look at Sonic's past anniversary games, no matter how you feel about them, they were at least original, and to be completely honest, I think all three are the biggest 3D games in the franchise. SA2 for its massive popularity, status, and iconic scenarios / vocal themes, 06 for almost killing the franchise, being one of the largest disappointments in gaming history, and Generations for celebrating 20 years of Sonic and its attempt to reunite the fanbase. As I said before, Sonic needs a good game most importantly, but I don't think it's too much to ask for in the slightest to get something original. For Sonic's 25th anniversary, Generations 2 would be the biggest disappointment to me. I think it's way too freaking soon. It'd give off the feeling that Generations is an anniversary staple, and why do that when you know Sonic Team is capable of better ideas? A good game can come in all shapes and sizes. It doesn't have to be Generations 2, and it doesn't have to be Adventure 3. But you know, it's literally a picture of classic Sonic and a logo. I kinda overanalyzed the hell out of that. Well, I never said that I thought Generations 2 was happening, I just thought it was interesting and I could totally see it, so I take that back, I'm actually a genius.